Hello everyone. Just jumped into a sealed Swiss queue. Let's sort by rares to start. So Eldrazi Monument's pretty decent start. Celestial Colonnade, if I'm on color, that's one of the best, if not the best, manland. Strength of the Tajaru also seems pretty good, and as does Conqueror's Pledge. So I have some options. Let's hope the colors cooperate. Eldrazi Monument and Strength of Tajaru, or Eldrazi Monument and Conqueror's Pledge seem good. So I'm going to start by looking at those colors. So I'll take a look at green. Bestial Menace is another card that seems to fit that theme. Grey Pelt Hunter is pretty good. River Boa, also good. Staffing Creeper is pretty decent. And I seem to have run out of green cards. A lot of Pump, but Pump isn't so exciting without creatures. Especially since this guy's also Pump. So, green, unfortunately, doesn't look so good to start. Just not deep enough. I'll continue looking. Let's take a look at white. So Arrow Volley Trap, join the ranks, might be good. If I have some allies, Core Skyfisher, very nice. Fledgling Griffin, another ally. Let's take a look at. I have one green ally, one grow ally, and one support ally here. See what else I can find. There's Steplinks, which is a little bit worse in sealed than it is in draft. You're not going to be quite as aggressive in sealed. And then Guardian Zendikar is not a card I'm very happy to need to run. There's plenty of defensive creatures that can also swing, and these are easier to deal with because of bounce. Okay, so let's take a look at the other colors. I don't think green and white is really going to be the way to go. White is okay. White seems okay. So maybe white will be in the mix. So in blue, Whiplash Trap, Surikar Banisher, as I said before, I really like. Skyruin Drake. So that's an example of a defensive creature that can also swing. Permafrost Trap, I've actually been happier than I thought I would be with. Hedron Crab is a 1-drop. I'm always happy to run in sealed, especially. Just dropping one on turn 1 is really good. Later in the game, it's not so good, but that's okay. It is a 1-drop after all. Soil Contortion, I think, is okay in sealed. I haven't seen the allies to really want to run Excavator. It is a decent early game blocker, but it's not really worth running, I don't think, unless you have the chance of it helping you deck them. So in black, let's take a look at black. Shoreline Salvager with blue is awesome. Even without blue, 3/3 for 4 is perfectly fine in this format. I have a couple allies here. Agadema Cultist, I've had played against me. I wasn't sure how to evaluate it, but then I had it played against me, and it was pretty good. Even with just one other ally, you can probably bring something back. A lot of 2-drops, so Tomb Hex and a couple more allies. So black seems to have that nice little ally theme going. I have 3 grow allies and another useful one. It does need it does need another color with some decent allies, though, I think, before a cultist becomes good. Yeah, Pulse Tracker is not something I'd ever really want to run in sealed. It can attack for 2 on turn 1 on turn 2, but yeah, a 1/1 is not all that good in sealed. Alright, in red, I have Burst Lightning, Slavering Knolls, which is a card I really like on turn 2. Spark Mage, awesome in the format. Latex Board. Grotag Thrasher is a card that I like a lot more than I thought I would. 5 mana for a 3/3 seems a little slow, but it really makes blocking difficult for your opponent. Buff Riders is decent. Nothing else too exciting. I think Electropotence is still too slow even for sealed. Okay, well that's it. I'm going to take a look at my lands to see how splashing might work. So blue and black, I have 2 Jwar Isle Refuge, and I have a green-white duel. I also have the blue-white duel, and then I have a garden. I just don't think I can run green, unfortunately. I had a great start in green, but I don't think it's close to deep enough to being able to run. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's try to work with what I have here. So red isn't very deep either. It's possible splash, Burst Lightning, even Spark Mage, sometimes Spore. I'm not a big fan of splashing creature. Spark Mage is different because it's like reusable removal. I also have a gem and a map, which can help out a little bit more greedy splashing. So now just see what I can work with here. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna start by putting the red back for now. So I'll do a quick sort by mana cost here to help me get an idea overall what 2 colors I want to run. I think here I can probably get a decent build with black-blue or black-white splashing a color. So the question is, what color makes most sense to splash? So the if I want to take as no, hold on a second. You see, white, in order to play Conqueror's Pledge and Arrow Volley Trap, I need to be pretty heavy white. Let's see what other playables I have. I have Marsh Threader. I even prefer, I think, Pillarfield Ox to a Zendikar. Because, while this is 3 mana, it's not blocking on turn 3, because your land's going to be tapped, and it requires you to keep mana untapped in order to block. So I think Pillarfield Ox, unless they have some green fatties that you need to take care of, Pillarfield Ox is probably better than Zendikar. More efficient, at least, than Zendikar. Even a Blessing is playable. But, yeah, so I mean, white, the only reasons I have to go heavy white is the Arrow Volley Trap and the Sorcerer's Pledge. And then if I'm going to be heavy white, I have to run a lot of filler. So if I was going to splash white, I could gain access to, say, Skyfisher and join the ranks. Is join the ranks good enough with these 4 allies? Maybe. I think it might be, because even with just 1 in play, pumping your guy 2, like one of your grow allies by 2, and getting 2/1/1s in the process, which can go well with the Occultist,